Yo, what's good everybody? Today we're playing a really fun one. I've been asked to play this deck. It is Slaking EX. Slaking EX is super good right now. 280 damage for 2 colorless energy, and you discard an energy from this Pokemon. But this attack requirement can easily be met with Ignition Energy as well as the Boomerang Energy. And it has that ability, Born to Slack. If your opponent has no EX in play, this Pokemon can attack. But most of the time, your opponent has an EX in play. Come on. What kind of single prize decks are you doing good right now? Let me hear it. Yeah, nothing. Okay, yeah. And using with the Fan Rotom engine, once during your turn, look up to 3 normal type Pokemon with 100 HP or less. Reveal them, put them in your hand. Use this with the Dunsparce and the Dunsparce engine for drawing cards. Obviously, you can't get the Dunsparce out, but getting Dunsparce out is good. And then you also can get Slakoth out, so great consistency option. We also play Buddy-Buddy Poffin, only the 2 because we do have 2 Fan Rotoms in here. And we have a lot of way to find those with the Buddy Poffin, 3 Nest Balls, such on, so forth. We play 1 Dunsparce EX for a surprise attacker. 60 damage for each of your opponent's EX in play, so you can quickly be swinging for like numbers like 300 if you're playing against a Raging Bolt or something like that. For 1 energy, this is great. 1 Fezandipiti for some draw support, 3 Rare Candies, Night Stretcher, a switch option because that retreat cost, it's 4. Yeah, it's 4. We play 1 Tool Scrapper, 3 Ultra Balls, 2 Team Rocket's Watchtower. This is really cool. Normal Pokemon in play have no abilities, so if your opponent's Pokemon do not have an EX in play, you can just throw this down and attack with Slaking anyway. It's really great. 3 Arvens, a boss, a Colress Tenacity to find that stadium, as well as any energy we need, such as Jet, Ignition, or Boomerang. Yeah, or Boomerang. Play 3 Hilda, exact same reason, but you can get any evolution Pokemon. Usually you're getting a Dudunsparce, maybe a Slaking. So you can get these attacks pretty easily if you get a Hilda. 2 Ionos and Air Balloon. 1 Brave Bangle helps you reach some higher numbers around 310. Our pick of choice is the maximum belt. Then you can be swinging for 330 damage, knocking out pretty much everything in the format as of right now. Pretty great. 1 TM Evo might bump this up to 2, but you never know. 2 Boomerang Energies. You know, if this gets discarded by an effect from an attack, you can just put it right back on, and it's great. 3 Ignition Energy, 1 attachment, 1 attack, easy, just like that. And 3 Jet Energies, because we do know the Slaking's retreat cost is 4, which is kind of crazy. So Jet Energy gets us out of that and helps meet the attack cost. So this is great. So let's hop into some games with Slaking EX. Okay, so we do start with a single mulligan, which isn't cool, but we also do start with the Fan Rotom, so that is cool. Pretty good start right there. Good hand. We got Arven in there as well with the Dunsparce. Vigoroth, some good stuff. I didn't catch if we're going first or second. We are going first. Okay, it's not bad. So we can't get those Fan Rotoms out. So we're going to Fan Call. Hit that up. We're going to have 2 Dunsparces and a Slakoth, right? Yeah, I think that's fine. Obviously, we're going to bench all of them. We're playing against some kind of, maybe like a Noctowl Hydreigon deck. This could be fun. This could be fun for sure. Then, I think after that, we don't have to do anything else. We're just going to pass. Yep. We have 1 Dunsparce in hand, so we can draw some cards. We would like an energy. If we get the Arven TM Evo off, that'd be cool. But yeah, having a Dunsparce and an Ultra Ball to get another Dunsparce would be sweet. I think Brave Bangle might be useless in this matchup because Hydreigon has 330 HP. So they are playing this with Pidgeot EX and Dusknoir. Just pretty much a lot of stuff. That's like a pile of a deck. Let's see what they use the Fan Rotom for, because there's a lot in this deck. They do get a Christmas now, which is pretty good for them. I'm glad I didn't put a stadium in play. They could get a knockout on our Fan Rotom. They attach the steel onto the Fan Rotom and then the dark onto Dino. And they hit us for Assault Landing, which can't do anything because we didn't put that stadium in play, thank goodness. Okay, we do get another Arven. We're going to... Yeah, we're not going to attack this turn, so we're going to Arven. I think... Do we Arven first before... Yeah, because we'd like to thin... We'll grab ourselves... Ooh, there's no Team Evo in the deck. We'll take that, and then our item of choice. Could do another Ultra Ball. Could do Poffin. I think we'll go Poffin. Get a couple more Dunsparce, or another Dunsparce, excuse me. Well, no, we'll run away and draw first. Okay, there's energies. Then after that, we're going to Poffin for our 2 Dunsparces. Yeah. I think I'd rather... no, because I don't want to get bossed and just KO the Vigoroth. Yeah, that's fine. We could Ultra Ball now. Get rid of the Brave Bangle and... No. I think it's fine if we just attach and pass. We don't need anything right now. Next turn we have the attack with Ultra Ball Jet Energy. So, yeah. They do evolve into Zwillius. We have boss in hand, so actually we could take out this Zwillius next turn. Okay, they attach the Psychic. If they had a Rare Candy, they could have had something this turn. Yeah, I don't know what this Fan Rotom was for, because they didn't play it. They Assault Landing for another nothing. There's another Slakoth, but I don't think we need it on the bench. We're going to go ahead and... yeah, okay. Well, Ultra Ball, Slakoth, and Bangle. They don't have EX in place, so we do need that Team Rocket's Watchtower. We'll get our Slaking out. We're going to attach, or evolve. Attach the Jet Energy, which promotes it, which is beautiful. Put this Team Rocket's Watchtower down. Boss up the Zwillius. And we're hitting for 280. For no energies. This is crazy. Alright, just like that. Do the Boomerang. And it is right back on there. That is the beauty of Slaking EX. Let's go. Get the TM Evo. A little bit too late, but it's fine. We do have Ultra Ball next turn with the Arven. I didn't attach the Max Bell because I just didn't see a purpose for it. Maybe we should have. I don't know. If we got Iono, that could have been bad, but they used Arven. Yeah, I guess we'll attach next turn because there's no reason not to. They Poffin and TM Evo. So they might just be trying to rejuvenate their board here. Yeah, they got 2 dinos. If we just started hitting KOs, like if we hit into this Pidgeotto again, nope, they promote the Fan Rotom. They can't swing for 70, which could mean something if they Crashing Headbutt and then boss up an Obsidian. No, the TM Evo. Okay, so no Assault Landing there. I would think they go for a Pidgeot, or a Pidgeot EX. I would think. Zwillius, and no, they failed the other one. They must have went for the Dino because there's no way there's not a Pidgeot EX in there. You get the Hilda. There's no way we could boss up an attack, so I think we're just looking at an attack here. We'll attach there. We can Hilda for an evolution, which will be Dunsparce, and we'll grab a Boomerang just to start powering up another Slakoth. Do this. Do this. We can Night Stretcher, but all we have in there is Slakoth, so that is not needed. And oh, I can't use that. I'm so stupid. Because we have the Team Rocket's Watchtower in play. But that's fine. Just cut the Boomerang and is right back on there. Yeah, I'm so stupid. I played like 2 games with this deck. Bear with me. It's pretty straightforward though. Obviously, besides that great play from me right there. We did get another Hilda, which is nice. Maybe now we should go for Vigoroth and a Jet Energy or something like that. We do get the Hydreigon out. We can easily one-shot that with a boss. Or if he promotes it. He does have Neo Upper. So that's something. But there's no way for him to one-hit KO our Slaking unless he bosses Obsidian. And he could Obsidian to Dunsparce. And then do some damage on Slaking on the bench that way. But we're surviving an Obsidian and Crashing Headbutt, which is insane. 340 HP is crazy work. Okay, he does boss. See if he's going to try to stall here. Yeah, it seems as if that's the case. Remember, we do play Jet Energy. We also play Air Balloon. But I didn't see it in the deck. Yeah. Okay. Is it worth attacking this turn? I think so. So we're gonna Hilda. Let's see, because the Air Balloon's not in the deck. We already looked. Oh, I guess Switch is in there, huh? Yeah, I should have Okay, I forgot Switch was in the deck. I should have done that. We can do Ignition, Vigoroth. Yep. Because we have Jet Energy for this Slakoth whenever we want to promote it. Do this, this, this. It'd be cool if we get it for the KO there. That would be crazy. And then we're just going to great swing for another 280 and take our third prize card of the game. Get rid of that Boomerang. Comes right back on. It's so satisfying seeing that Boomerang just come back again and again. Alright, we do get the Air Balloon. Something. Okay, he does promote the Hydreigon. We're KOing this Hydreigon no matter what. Rare Candy into Dusknoir, okay. That gets him to, again, that's not enough. See, the HP of Slaking is just gross. It's gross. And if he pops Dusknoir, we KO next game, next turn and win. Bro, this is insane. Because he puts 13 counters on crashing headbutts. Unless he has like a Vitality Band in there, that could be something. We already see his A-Spec, so we can't have Max Bell. And why would Hydreigon play Max Bell anyway? Why would Hydreigon play Vitality Band? Obviously for this, it could be good. But we're actually cooking right now. I don't think there's much for him to do here. Sure, you can Curse Blast, but dude, I'm just gonna be hitting for even with a Crispin, he just can't get it. He gets Obsidian, but like, dude, I'm one-shotting your Hydreigon. Pop Dusknoir, you're gonna lose. I'm sure he knows this. Yep, and he concedes. I wanted to hit that last KO for some fun, show you the one-shot power, but that's obviously why he conceded. Let's head into another game. Okay, so we did start with a mulligan, but at the same time, we have a pretty decent hand, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, it is our turn, so... Alright. We're gonna Nest Ball, obviously grab our Fan Rotom. 2 of those in the deck, 4 Dudunsparce, 3... All of our Slakoth are in the deck. Okay... Our Dudunsparces are in the deck. Vigoroths, yes. 3 Slaking EX, yes. Let's see, is our A-Spec in here? It is. We have Air Balloon. We have 1 of the Jet Energies, so we're missing a couple of those. That seems to be all that I can notice. Unless I'm missing something. Maybe Arven is not in there. Okay, we'll Fan Call. Grab ourselves 2 Dudunsparce and a Slakoth. Gonna bench everything. The setup with Fan Rotom is just so nice. It's beautiful. So we can't TM Evo this turn, so we are just gonna pass. Seems like we're gonna be playing up against Charizard here with that Chi-Yu. This Chi-Yu is actually really good. Sharon. Draw 3 cards? What? Really? Okay. Draw 3 supporter in the big 25 is actually absurd. Even if there's a card that was like draw 4, I don't think it'd be played. It's a cool looking art though. I didn't know there was a Sharon in rotation that you could use the old XY arts with. The XY art, it's just beautiful on these trainers. Man, some of these old looks just you can't get them back. They ultra weighted balled away Charizard and Pidgeot, so they must have Night Stretcher. They've gotta. It's crazy. Alright, we're going to... I think I'd rather Hilda for a different energy to use TM Evo with. Right? Or I could Jet Energy up to Dunsparce. Maybe I'm thinking too much here. I'm gonna Hilda. Excuse me, Boomerang. Get this. We're gonna TM Evo, attach our Boomerang, and we're going to TM Evo on the bench, our Dunsparce and a Slakoth, so we do have that Slaking EX next turn. Not the guaranteed attack, however, we do have the Dunsparce and we do have Iono. We evolve into Slaking. We've got a lot going for us here. Pidgeotto. an Ultra Ball. Let's see if he gets the Charizard or the Charmeleon here. Discarding a lot of important cards. That's the problem with playing Ultra Ball. It's like you never want to discard 2 cards. But he grabs Charmander. Definitely an interesting play. Super Rod, okay. He had that in hand the whole time. He wasn't too worried about discarding all that. Yeah, throws those important pieces back into the deck. No Iron Bundle though. We get Iono'd. We do get Iono'd. No. Okay. Get Dunsparce. At least we have a Dunsparce on the board. Did get Max Bell and a Boomerang Energy. If we somehow drew into Candy Slaking, that would be gross. They do have Charizard EX. We can one-shot Charizard with the Max Power. We need some good cards off of this Dunsparce here. They do get the attack off this turn, so the only way we could attack is with a Ignition. We would need so much. We would need so much. Alright, we're going to promote this Dunsparce here. That's what's nice about all the Dunsparce. They all got free retreat. Another Slakoth. We'll bench the Slakoth. Run away and draw. Fez isn't bad. Brave Bangle's bad. Yeah, we'll hit the Fez. I mean, like Ultra Ball, some way to get. Hilda gets us an Evolution. Could get us Dunsparce. I feel like we're so close, but just not quite. No way, nothing in our discard. We might just have to sack a turn with a Dunsparce in the active. Yeah, that's probably what we'll do here. Hopefully we don't get Iono'd or something like that. That would be pretty detrimental. Grab these two. Vigoroth. Slaking. Max Bell. I'm going to keep the Charizard in the active. I think that's fine. I'd rather retreat. It's like, do I want to retreat into... Yeah, I'll retreat into a less important piece. Because we do have Jet Energy. Then we can Night Stretcher. We don't need any of that. So we're just going to pass our turn. Then next turn we can attack for the KO. If conditions allow. If we could beat Charizard, that would be pretty sweet. Slaking EX is honestly a serious threat, I'm not gonna lie. With Brave Bangle, you're KOing, like, what is it? Guardy, 310 HP. You are short of Dragapult with the Brave Bangle at 320 though, as well as Grimmsnarl. But being weak to fighting as Slaking is pretty sweet. There was an Oranguru in this deck, which its attack makes your opponent's Pokemon weak to normal type next turn. But I didn't really see much use cases for that. It seems way too slow. You would think it would fit with something like Slaking. Big, fat, slow, gluttonous pig. Sorry, Slaking. Sorry. Okay, so we are just going to straight up promote the Slaking EX here. With the Jet Energy in hand, we can KO this Charizard. Okay. I don't think we Iono. I think that just helps them, if anything. We can flip the script. Another Vigoroth could have been cool. We could Ultra Ball for it, though. We'll get rid of the Nest Ball and the Tool Scrapper. Charizard doesn't play tools. Besides TM Evo, maybe an Air Balloon. Grab Vigoroth. Evolve that. And yeah. He's at 4 prizes. No, there's no situation we don't take out the Charizard here. I think. We could Iono and up our chances of finding boss. But we have Slaking in hand, so I'd rather not. But a boss would be so nice to just take out Pidgeot. Maybe I'm getting greedy. Am I getting greedy? I'm gonna do it. Screw it. I know he has 3 cards in hand. I don't really care. He has a Pidgeot, so doesn't really matter there. Slaking, Ignition, Jet. No, this is good. We take that. Alright, and we great swing for the KO. The Hilda is great. Hilda is just such a good card, man. discard the Boomerang, and slap it right back on. Just beautiful stuff right there, hitting for the perfect number. Grab 2 prize cards. Ultra Ball and Arven. Ultra Ball's good. Love Ultra Ball. I don't think this Slaking is very useful in this matchup. Alright, let's see what he can do here. He can quick search, so could get him a lot of stuff. Hopefully he doesn't grab like an Iono. But if he does okay, he had a Rare Candy Charizard. Whatever. He only hits for 240. He's only hitting for 240. He's not. I haven't seen any Dust Skulls or Dust Clops, so we don't have to worry about this KO dying. He only had 1 energy in the deck. Oh, you get attached. Okay. Well, there's that. He bosses probably the Fez. Sure. But as long as we don't throw another 2 prizer on the board, I think we're okay to just swing in a Charizard. I mean, we could throw other Slaking on the board. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Oh, there he is. So we'll do that. We will just KO the Charizard, right? We can get another Dunsparce out by discarding Arven and Slaking, just in case we get Iono'd. Being able to have this draw power on the bench is so nice. So nice. Yeah, then we'll just swing. I don't see a problem with that. He needs another Rare Candy Charizard, which is going to be pretty difficult for him. Even with that, he's swinging for... If I have 2 prizes, that's, I think, 300? 300? If he plays Max Belt, though, let's give him that. If he plays Max Belt, that's 350. So, he's going to boss our other Slaking, but we have Jet in hand, so if this is his plan to stall us, it's not looking too good, because we also have Boss in hand. I think he's cooked, guys. I think he is cooked for sure. We're cooking with Slaking, bro. And he puts the Fez down on the board. That's what I like to see. That's what I'm talking about right there. Puts the Artisan down. Could always bump that with Rocket's Watchtower. Even if he had single prize board state, we get some good pieces, man. We're cooking. Yeah, I don't know what his plan here is. He's just kind of cooked. Obviously, I guess he doesn't know we have Boss Jet in hand. So, something. Yeah, we basically have Prime Catcher in hand. And we also have Ignition Energy, too. We'll do it with the Ignition. Yeah, sure. Ignition. Boss for game, baby. Let's go. 280 damage. KO in that Fez for the final kill of the game. Just going 2-2-2 is beautiful. 280 is just such a good number for 2 energies. Could you believe that? 2 energies. Let me know what you guys think of Slaking, because I personally think it is super overlooked right now. If you're looking for a fun rogue deck to play at your locals, or even a challenger or cup or something like that, this deck can definitely compete with the best of them. I think you might have some struggles into Dragapult. Maybe Dragapult could be a struggle for you, but you're KOing pretty much everything with that max belt. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you want to see next, and thank you for watching.